So you're telling me toys first and then I'll see the light? I promise you, you're going to get your first salary out of college. You're going to get your money, and then you're going to buy all those things. You're going to buy the flat screen TV. You're going to buy a new phone. You're going to buy a new car. You're probably going to spend more money than you make. And then you're going to realize, okay, I have all the things that I want, but am I doing what I want? Am I living the way I want? Am I who I want to be? Because now I'm doing what I said, and I'd work 300 hours, and now I can't not work those 300 hours because now the things that I've bought depend on me working 300 hours, and now I have no time to use those things. Anyways, welcome to the stream. We're going to be finding some garbage jobs today. You guys can pick the city and location. I'm not going to be looking for, well, I mean, if we find a good job, I'll link it, but like, what's going on with your pop? I don't know. He hasn't messaged me for money yet, and it's Friday. So we'll see. We'll see. In Green Bay, Wisconsin. I'll do Kansas. I'll do Kansas first. Senior full stack dev. 6 years. I feel like this is a little low, but for Kansas, not too bad. 60 an hour. Not bad. Light Up the Dark, LLC. How much you pay, though? How much money you pay? Let's see, careers. So companies that don't say how much money they pay in the job posts are either trying to undercut you, or they might be a decent job. So it's usually one extreme or the other. And we're gonna put Light Up the Dark LLC in here. Can you not? Let's see how much it pays. Oh my God. Company. So this company is just really low key. No reviews. Let's see. One review. Great company to work for. You feel like you're part of a team, not just an employee. Oof. Yeah, this must be like a very tiny company. I don't know. This could be a decent job. I'll link it to you guys. Quantico, Virginia won't be much. I don't know. It's a military town. Probably all military jobs. Web developer. Spring Venture Group. This could be a decent one. The CEO wrote that review. Could be. I don't even know why they have a star for culture. Culture doesn't mean anything. Fast-paced, stressful, competitive. So it's stressful, not relaxed, and fast-paced. You gotta, like, I can't just be like, all right, guys, we're doing React today. We're talking about these brand new features. Like, I don't use it. Doesn't make sense to talk about it. And Brad Travers, he's got you covered, and he's way more passionate about it. So go subscribe to Brad. Again, not talking about the money. We want to see the money here. I envy US programmers. Senior Java dev, I earn like $2,100 monthly, which is above average. But yeah, but like, you have a cheaper cost of living. Also, if we get cancer, we're dead, pretty much, or you go bankrupt. It's a difference. It's differences in living. You got to start thinking things about percentages. Also, Europe has really high taxes. That's a trade-off. You check on ZipRecruiter. No, dude, ZipRecruiter is how you get your email spammed. Don't even like, if you even type in the word zip on Google, ZipRecruiter's in your email. Like I can't. All jobs, we don't want that. We want software. Salesforce developer, 112. Yeah, I mean Salesforce is Salesforce though. That's not what they're paying for web dev. Whatever. Let's keep going. Actually, no, we're done. We're done with this. I found one. Reno, Nevada. We'll do Reno. Would you move to another country? Nah. I like my Second Amendment right. Can't take that to most countries. I like my motorcycle license. I like my house. I like my yard. This is what I always say. If you want to be a business owner and you want to be an entrepreneur, live in the United States. There's a reason all the companies come here and then outsource to the cheaper states. It's because we have the best tax laws for owning a business. That's why all the rich people stay rich. All the rich people live here, and all the rich people own a business. So as an employee, go work in Europe, and you'll be safe and protected and whatever. But if you want to own a business, live in the U.S. It's a lot more cutthroat, you know. No forgiveness, but that's where you make the money. Should I apply for remote PHP dev from Hungary to a U.S. company? Yes. Because in terms of money, it's worth it. Yes. Why are you against paying tax? I'm not against paying tax. We just have better business laws. You got to pay your taxes. Paying your taxes is the privilege of living in an organized society. That's what they're saying, right? Nothing about money here. Europe is more fair. Let's think about the greater good with taxes. I mean, I guess. It's just all about where you want to be. Base salary, full benefits, sizable equity stake in the company. I bet they're giving you like 0.2%. I don't know. This doesn't make me want to apply, really. None of these people want to talk money. Wahoo Fitness. Dude, I bet fitness companies have no idea what web developers do. So I bet this is going to be good. It's going to be real good. Should I go to university to learn software or boot camp? Go self-taught first. Try to do it free. Always go self-taught. See if it's for you before you drop money on either of those. And then I would say go to boot camp with a guarantee. That way you at least get your money back or don't pay. Because college doesn't, they take your money up front and you're not guaranteed anything after. So in that order. Let's take a look at the company. Have you thought about putting your own garbage programming ad and seeing who shows up? All you got to do to get hilarious, I don't know. I could post a job and see who applies. And then I should email them back and then be like, you deserve better than this. Realize your worth. Maybe that'd be a good video. Is mobile app still lucrative? Yes. Wahoo Fitness builds high-end bike trainers and other fitness devices. I'd say they have a clue. Maybe. If it's like that Peloton thing where you ride together. Electron app, game experience, including multiplayer and real-time support. Okay, so they want you to be a front-end developer, right? JavaScript, React, Angular, HTML. But they also want you to be a mobile developer. But they also want you to be a hardware engineer. But they also want you to be a project manager. But they also want you to do desktop apps with Electron. But they also want you to be a multiplayer game dev. Which multiplayer game dev is the hardest type of game dev. What is this? They just want all the devs, and they want to give it the cheapest one, because front end is notoriously the least paid. Front end is always the least paid out of all the different types, because it's the most competitive, or because what you might say it's the easiest. And I don't think it's easy, but then you're just gonna get called stupid. This is at least 4 jobs. Yeah, we're gonna put this. Hold on, I'm gonna put this in my Notion. One moment, please. It says experience is a plus in those areas. Nah, I mean, that's what it says, right? That's what it says. It says experience is a plus. But what they really mean is, if you don't have these, we're just going to get someone who does. That's what it means. You think I believe what's written on this job post? I don't ever believe anything that I'm reading on a job post. It says 100,000, you're not getting paid 100,000. You're getting paid about 80. Front end if or 100 if you were like, I don't know. Hold on. Garbage jobs. The everything dev. Whenever companies say it's a bonus, you should just think of every single requirement on that job app as a bonus. The requirements are never the requirements. The bonuses are never the bonuses. That's not how it works. All right. That was Reno. Do Grant Cardone cringe. Yeah, Grant Cardone is pretty dude, bro. How do I get experience after university? You apply to jobs. Java Spring Dev. 5 to 7 years experience for $75,000 to $90,000 a year. What a joke, dude. I made $75,000 with like barely 2 years as a front end developer. This is garbage. It's 100% garbage. Actually, I'd say like 400% garbage. 5 to 7 years experience is like 120, like maybe 100 to 120. This is definitely underpaid. Oh. All right, so here we have a company that's probably trying to get people from outside the country so that they can abuse them for cheap and then threaten them with kicking them out of the country if they don't want to work. I hate companies that do this. I know it's a very like touchy situation, right? Like you have crappy companies that try to get labor for cheap, so they make the job requirements crazy, right? And then they bring those people in from other countries, and those people are so excited to be here, but they don't realize that they're about to get extremely overworked and extremely underpaid. But compared to where they came from, they're making more money, right? So like, but still, that's what this, it's not a good situation all around, you know? I'd say probably that's what this company is doing. What would you say is solid for a back-end dev with 4 years? About 100K. For sure. Back-end, oh, there goes my light. Back-end with 4 years experience, 100K. Back-end starting was probably like 60K, 65K. 75K a year? Yeah, I'd work for that. Even 300 hours. I mean, you say that. You say that, dude. You say, everyone say, once you have money, money's not everything, man. I'm telling you. What's the point of making that much money if you never have time to spend it anyways? Everyone's so blinded by this money. I'm telling you, because I was that. I was like, when I just graduate college, I'll just get my first salary, 65,000. I was like, oh my god, this is so amazing. And then I realized, okay, now I have all my toys. Now I have the toys that I want. But none of this stops me from having to work 300 hours. None of this stops me from going into the job on Monday. None of this stops me from dealing with a manager that's incompetent. Like, everyone is so blinded by the money until they have all their toys. I promise you, please. So you end up buying things like a car, since, you know, you drive that to work every day. Keep being real and don't look back. Only believe with the $50. Hey, man. Thanks, dude. I appreciate that. You don't have to do that. Any location you'd like me to look up? So you're telling me toys first and then I'll see the light? I promise you, you're going to get your first salary out of college. You're going to get your money, and then you're going to buy all those things. You're going to buy the flat screen TV. You're going to buy a new phone. You're going to buy a new car. You're probably going to spend more money than you make. And then you're going to realize, okay, I have all the things that I want, but am I doing what I want? Am I living the way I want? Am I who I want to be? Because now I'm doing what I said, and I'd work 300 hours, and now I can't not work those 300 hours because now the things that I've bought depend on me working 300 hours, and now I have no time to use those things. 2 or 4 year degree in computer science. I don't know why that matters. 2 to 5 years of Transact SQL experience. What? Can't you just survive for like a couple years, then get a green card and get a less demanding job? 8 years. 8 years. You have to do that for 8 years. So if you want to come here and work 300 hours for that kind of money, you're going. Let's see if you make it 8 years. Yeah, people have to experience for themselves no matter how much you talk. Yeah, I know. I understand. There's no way. It's just. It's really hard to explain, man. Like, I thought once I had my money from college, I was just going to be the happiest. And now that I have money, I can do things, except now I don't have time to do things because I'm too busy. So I buy things that. It's just. You'll get it. I don't know. This is kind of crap. Not enough info. Unity Dev. All right, here's an example of well, I don't know. 75K would be okay, but 50K is really low. I just saw a full stack for 15 hour. You missed it? All right, hold one back. Finally have some money to pay rent. Here's a kind donation sharing this. You didn't have to do that. Thank you so much. We'll get to Quantico. Green Bay, Wisconsin. That's where we at. We're at Green Bay. Here, yeah, okay. $15 to 38. Let's see. Look, this actually might be an okay company, despite the underpayment. We do not go by a college. Hold on, can you see this? We do not go by a college degree alone. That's good. We understand that there are many self-taught programmers. Because of this reason, we do have an open hiring process that is based on what you know, not what the paper says you do. Oof, sounds good so far. We're a startup company developing a very unique and innovative product. Okay, we've all read that about a startup. That's nothing new. Nothing innovative about writing. We're innovative. Funds are limited, and we are bootstrapping, so join our team early and grow with us. Whoa, really? Could you do Boise, Idaho? You didn't have to do that, Dave. Thank you for the 5000. Hours per week, less than 10. 10 to 19. 30 to 39, so they're not going to make you full-time. High stress tolerance. Ooh! Ooh, this might be a good job to get that first stamp on the resume, but I don't think that this is going to be good long-term. Love the work. Good old Pete, thanks for being here, man. Boise, Idaho. My next door neighbor, sure. Do you think that you'll get $38 an hour? Because $38 an hour, let's do the math. So we got 38 times 2 plus 4%. So that would be 79,000 a year for a full stack developer at the upper end versus this would be $31,200 a year. So anywhere between $31,200 and $79,000 for a full stack developer. But high stress tolerance, is it worth it? I got $75,000 a year and my job was pretty chill. So I don't know. A fair chance job. You or the employer follow a fair chance hiring practices. Wait, what? What does that even mean? How is fair chance different than EEO? Like equal opportunity? It depends on how much you want your first job, I guess. Typically responds within 9 days. That's not bad. I want to know if I work for a cringe company. Just ask yourself how many meetings you have a day and how many of those meetings do you actually talk. And then if you're talking in those meetings, are they work related or team building related? Not bad. This job's okay. Monday to Friday, waiting period. I don't know if I can link this. Hold on. Keeping inspiration. Crystal, you don't have to do that. I redid their page. I redid bodybuilding.com's front page because it was terrible, and then I applied and I linked my new designs and wireframes to be a dev, and they never responded. Who we are links a YouTube video. Check out our careers YouTube page. Boys, we might have hit a gold mine. Bodybuilding.com careers. Culture at bodybuilding.com in the engineering. I have to mute the audio. Cubicles. I have to play it like this. Typing, some dude, some bro talking. Can't tell if they're work remote culture or not. Let me take that off. What are your thoughts about small companies that are not startups? Personally, yeah, small companies that are profitable but aren't startups are the best. Why is it keep pausing? Cool job browsing Google for money. Just go ahead and just show me what you've built. We'll share. It's fine. Cubicles and bros, yeah, dude. I bet you get a free gym subscription. You get some free protein. I don't know why it's freaking out. Working at bodybuilding.com, 3 minutes. Why is this show everyone just working out? They just code and work out. Oh wait. On the lake. I don't know. Maybe I'll take a deeper dive into this. Could you do Kansas? We did Kansas City, Missouri a second ago. Bet that office smells like protein powder and balls. Why can't people have their own offices? Because then they can't watch over your shoulder, bro. Job perk. 5 years. How much money they get paid? Let's see how much money they get paid. Let's talk about money. Marketing specialist. We don't want marketing. Give me that software. Mobile dev, 108. Yeah, that's pretty on point. But these salaries are always inflated. I would say deduct like 10%, 7 to 10% from all the salaries you see here, because these are average salaries. People that have been there for years and people that are just starting. So this kind of, it's an upward, overinflated salary number. Why they need to watch all the time? Because they need to make sure that you're working for all 8 hours, okay? Because hours are productivity. Software engineer. Don't make me do this. Don't make me sign in on my other account. Oh, okay, hold on. I'll pull it up on my personal account. Software engineer average. Oh, they get a cash bonus, it seems. Let me go back. Look in the UK. We'll get there. We'll get there. Graduated from Helio training, but I'm really hesitant to start applying. Do you have any advice? Kat, I mean, you're going to be hesitant now when you just graduated. You're going to be hesitant in 10 months. You're going to be hesitant in 2 weeks. Everyone feels hesitant when they... Okay, look at it this way. If you're self-taught, nobody's telling you when to apply, and those people feel just the same as you, right? When people graduate college, people still feel hesitant. And now you have the degree, right? Like, you're done. You're on your own. Congratulations. You're supposed to apply, but still, everyone feels hesitant. If you've graduated college and you were hesitant to apply to your first job, you put it like a 2 in the chat. But, like, everyone feels hesitant. Just apply anyways. You don't lose anything other than the time it took. But you might gain an entirely new life. What's your opinion on Clement's progression at Google? In 2 years, he was making 200K, but he lived in New York, which is still pretty good money for New York. Like anything over 150 in New York is pretty good. But he worked at Google and he lived in New York. I mean, that's pretty good. He also was like, like the top rated of his group and stuff. I do probably just work really hard. Okay, yeah. So, anyways, client-side engineer, 97 a year. Software engineer, 90. So let's bring that down. Yeah, I don't know. Pays decently. Let's look at some reviews. Oh, God. Oh, no. I didn't know it was going to be like this. 24% recommend to a friend. Bodybuilding.com. Why? Oh, no. Major turnaround happening. With the recent departure of the chief digital officer, what is that? The focus shifted from one man's egotistical dictatorship to a much more open, collaborative environment. Oh, boomers. You like the stream transitions? Is there fire? Hey, thanks. Huge turnover, poor strategy, bait and switch. It's a dictatorship. I don't think a company will be around for much longer. Oof. Failing company with no leadership. Ooh. No job security. Well, I mean, that doesn't exist anyways. Oh, they had 2020 layoffs. Don't hire people if you know budget cuts are coming. Yeah, but they need you to do that underpaid work, fam. I'm a front-end dev and I'm getting burned out. Work is starting to get really boring. Is this common or is this the wrong path in dev? It's probably just the wrong path in life. I don't know. I mean, you gotta be practical about it. If you're a front-end dev and you're getting bored, maybe dev was just never for you. That's what happened to me. Like, I'm living life in reverse. I shouldn't have done dev. I should have been a pilot, but also being a pilot isn't a fantastic job because I'd still be in corporate. Like, I don't know. Sometimes you just have to do the things that you need to do to get where you need to go. And that was really vague and inspirational.